Life of a single woman in the Middle Ages. Have you ever wondered what life was like for unmarried women during the Middle Ages? Often referred to as the Dark Ages, this period in history was particularly challenging for women, whose lives were governed by societal norms and expectations. Let's delve into the realities faced by these women and explore the customs and challenges they encountered. To begin with, the birth of a baby girl was not a cause for celebration in medieval society. In fact, many parents viewed the arrival of a daughter as a burden and sought to rid themselves of the responsibility as soon as possible. For those who chose to keep their daughters, upbringing focused on instilling good manners and practical skills such as sewing, animal husbandry, and cooking. The primary concern for a single woman and her family was marriage. Young women were expected to conduct themselves impeccably in society, often wearing their hair pinned up or covered with scarves. Even families of modest means needed to provide a dowry for their daughters to secure a husband. A dowry consisted of money or goods given to the groom on the wedding day as compensation for marrying the woman and shouldering the responsibility. However, poverty was widespread among peasants during the Middle Ages, making it difficult for many parents to accumulate a dowry for their daughters. Consequently, unmarried young women sought employment as kitchen assistants or servants in the households of the nobility. By saving their earnings, they could gradually build their dowry, ensuring their eligibility for marriage. Marriage typically occurred after the age of 25, as marrying later was considered unusual for the time. Consequently, many brides were either young widowers with children or elderly men seeking the care of a younger woman. For those unable to secure a husband, joining a convent was often the only acceptable alternative, as having an unmarried daughter at home was frowned upon by society. However, convent life was not always a voluntary choice. Families burdened by the financial strain of multiple dowries sometimes opted to send their less attractive daughters to convents to reduce expenses. Additionally, poor peasant women faced rejection from convents due to their sun-darkened appearance and lack of education, further limiting their options. In some cases, unmarried women turned to alternative lifestyles, such as becoming tavern frequenters or engaging in prostitution. However, societal norms restricted their freedom, with women under the age of 50 and in good health prohibited from renting accommodation independently. For noble women, the prospect of remaining unmarried often led to a conventual life, particularly if the family had several daughters to provide for. In such cases, the least desirable daughter was typically chosen for convent life to alleviate financial burdens. During this era, there was a belief that celibacy was detrimental to women's health. Consequently, unmarried adult women were advised by physicians to seek out experienced midwives to fulfill their physical needs annually. In conclusion, life for single women in the Middle Ages was fraught with challenges and societal expectations. From the pressure to marry to limited opportunities for independence, unmarried women navigated a complex web of social norms and economic constraints. By examining their experiences, we gain valuable insights into the lives of women in medieval society. Did you find this glimpse into the lives of single women in medieval times intriguing? If you'd like to learn more about the Middle Ages, leave a comment below.